Let's make some chicken and rice. It's Tootsie Tuesday and we're going to be making some chicken and rice. I'm going to show you how I make mine. It's very simple, easy to do, and first, starting off, we're going to go ahead and get our chicken boiling, okay? So that is a whole chicken. You can use thighs, legs, whatever meat you want to, breast. You don't have to use a whole chicken, but I have plans for whatever's left over. It doesn't take a whole lot of chicken anyway, so, but I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to be using my broth, so I like to heavily season my chicken really good, and then I add in some chopped up onions and some chopped up celery, just so that there's extra flavor in that broth because we will be using that broth. But I wanted to show you this little hack again that Brenda Gant taught me. I don't know if y'all remember it, but anytime you're using celery to string it, you're just gonna do this, okay? Go pull down those little aggravating strings. If you don't like them on there, this is a good way just to remove them. Somebody commented on my video the other day and said, if you chop them up fine enough, you won't have to worry about removing those strings. Well, I like doing this. Brenda showed me how to do this, and now I can't not do it, okay? So I remove the strings. So if you want to do it, this is how you do it, okay? But I just go ahead and do that and pull those strings off. And I'm going to do some big chops, okay? We just want it in there to flavor that broth. And I'm going to toss these in as well. So that's 2 celery sticks. And that was 1 small onion. Go ahead and season it with salt, pepper, Cavender's, the Knorr's bouillon chicken, and a couple bay leaves, half a stick of butter. Then we're just going to cover the chicken with water. We're going to let this boil for probably about 45 minutes to an hour, just depending on how your stove cooks. I have to move it back because my big burner's on the back. So slice up some celery and onion that we are going to saute. And I like to do this really fine so that you don't like have the crunch. You know, you just get more of the flavor. This is half of an onion and 2 small celery sticks. It is almost done. We're going to take a half a stick of butter. We're just going to add in our celery and onion. And we're gonna cook this until it is very tender and like translucent. I gotta tell you, today we were in Walmart and I was saying, I've seen several videos of people making chicken and rice and using jasmine rice, so I grabbed some. But y'all, I'm like set in my ways. I gotta go to my Uncle Ben's rice. It's my old trusty, you know, go with what you know. I'm scared to use this because I know that we use this when we make our hibachi and it's like more of a sticky rice, so I'm scared. Anyway, maybe I'll try it another time, not when I'm videoing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take up my chicken and put it over in this pan so that I can let it cool and dip on it. Oh, okay, now I'm just going to scoop out the onion and celery, the big chunks, and the bay leaves, and see how much broth we have so I'll know exactly how much rice to put in there. This broth smells so good, y'all. Big burners on the back, but we got to cook up here so that y'all can see. And I already know that y'all gonna ask me, so I poured out and measured my broth so that I could give y'all measurements. Normally, I'll just kind of dump the rice in. If I need more, I'll add more. But there is 5 cups of broth in here, and I have 2 cups of rice, okay? I use Uncle Ben's rice. I use Uncle Ben's rice. You usually do 2 1/4 cup per cup of rice, 2 1/4 cup of water per rice. So I just went a little extra and did 5 cups even, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and dump in our rice. We're going to dump in the celery and onion and butter. And I had a lot of broth. Look, I was able to save this much, and Thanksgiving's coming up, so I'm going to be using it. And if I need to add some more here, I can. All right, so once you dump in your rice and your veggies, just give it a little stir, and you're going to cook this on like a medium-high heat. I have it on 6. I'm actually going to transfer this to a smaller pot. I needed this big 10 quart to boil my chicken in, but I'm going to switch it over real quick. And okay, once it comes to a boil like this, you are going to turn it down to low heat and add in your chicken. Use how much ever chicken you want, okay? If you like a lot of chicken, use a lot of chicken. You might not be boiling a whole chicken. You may be using some thighs and legs and a breast or whatever, but I did the whole chicken because I'm probably going to cook us some dumplings tomorrow, and I have plenty of chicken left with adding a good bit in this. So once you've got your chicken added in there, just give it a good stir, and you've got it on low. You're going to pop your lid back on just until your rice is done. You can check it. actually been cooking for probably about 35, almost 40 minutes. You just want to cook it until your rice is soft and tender. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste test. I know that it's going to need salt and pepper because we haven't added any of that. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. So let me taste it. And I don't want to scorch my tongue. Definitely salt and pepper. Got to go in with the big guns. I'm just taking the whole box of salt because I ain't got time for that little sprinkling mess. A good bit of salt and a lot of pepper, okay? Straight out the box. And I like a little bit of extra pepper in ours, so just put how much ever you desire. All right, let's get you down here so you can see what it looks like. We're just gonna mix it up so that salt and pepper can kind of get mixed in. And it is looking just exactly like how I like for it to look, and it smells amazing. Okay, let's taste it again since we've added more salt and pepper. Oh yeah. I love me some chicken and rice. Perfect for those cold nights, and it is such a good comfort food. It is so yummy.